In Objective 1, we will discuss the source of federal aid funding and how it is dispersed to the LPAs. We will also share some basic information about the types of federal aid programs available.
When you pull into the gas pump to fill up your car, 18.4 cents per gallon for regular gas and 24.4 cents per gallon of diesel fuel is paid to the federal government in the form of a gas tax. These revenues fund the Federal Highway Transportation Trust Fund. The trust fund distributes money back to the states in the form of federal aid programs. A transportation bill, or T-bill, is passed through Congress and determines what types of federal aid programs we have, what rules and regulations are placed on those programs, and how much money each is to receive. The T-bill currently includes several federal aid funding programs available to local public agencies. For the purposes of this training, we'll focus our attention on a few of the most common programs. The Surface Transportation Block Grant Program, or STBG. The STBG program includes set-aside programs commonly referred to as Large Urban Surface Transportation, or STP, Off-System Bridge Program, or BRO, and the Transportation Alternatives Program, or TAP. Another federal aid funding program distributed to LPAs in Missouri is the Congestion Mitigation and Air Quality, or CMAQ. Let's take a closer look at these programs. First, let's look at each set-aside program under the Surface Transportation Block Grant Program, or STBG. The Large Urban Surface Transportation, or STP. STP funding is allocated directly to Metropolitan Planning Organizations, or MPOs. Local public agencies compete for this funding through a competitive project selection process at the local level. To be eligible for this funding, the roadway being considered must be functionally classified as an urban collector, rural major collector, arterial, or expressway. These projects generally consist of the construction of new roadways, resurfacing of roadways, widening of existing roadways, new or improved interchanges, bus turnouts, or capacity improvements. Off-System Bridge Program, or BRO. BRO provides federal funding for the replacement or rehabilitation of bridges located on routes functionally classified as a local road or street and rural minor collector. BRO bridges are inspected on an annual basis and their condition is documented. Bridges in need of rehabilitation or replacement are then listed in MoDOT's eligible bridge list. From this list, bridge projects are selected by the local public agency. Once a bridge has been selected for rehabilitation or replacement, the local public agency should contact their MoDOT representative to initiate the project programming procedures. Transportation Alternatives Program, or TAP, commonly referred to as TAP. The TAP program is a combination of programs established in past transportation bills, including transportation enhancements, recreational trails, safe routes to school, and scenic byways. All projects under the TAP program compete head-to-head with each other in a competitive call for projects. Projects are selected at the local level through selection committees comprised of local public agencies. Common types of projects eligible for TAP funding are pedestrian and bicycle facilities, safe routes for non-drivers, and conversion of abandoned railway corridors to trails. There are some other types of projects which are eligible for TAP funding, but they may not be available in all parts of the state and they're not as common. For information regarding all types of eligible TAP projects, please contact your MoDOT representative. Congestion Mitigation and Air Quality, or CMAQ, commonly referred to as CMAQ. CMAQ funding is allocated directly to TMAs in the St. Louis and Kansas City region. To receive CMAQ funding, the region must be identified by the EPA to be a non-attainment area. This means the air has a specified level of pollutants in it. Projects funded through CMAQ must have a transportation identity, involve emissions reduction, be located in a non-attainment area, and generally include bicycle and pedestrian transportation improvements, which are non-recreational, and must show a reduction in single-occupancy vehicle travel. The establishment or operation of traffic monitoring, management, and control facilities, projects that improve traffic flow, transit investments, acquisition of diesel retrofits, There are several other federal aid programs available to local public agencies. For more information on federal aid funding available and project eligibility details, you may reach out to your local MoDOT contact and/or see Engineering Policy Guide EPG 136.3. You have reached the end of Objective 1, Understanding the Federal Aid Program. You will be required to take a short quiz before moving on to the next objective.